EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he's all the way up across the field. And down at the 42, great return.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 29-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Play action. Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Now they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. The throw's going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down after a short pickup. So they take a big chance there, and the result, a modest gain. is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Play action. Now it's Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Murray changing the play. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyquan Thornton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Now Stafford. And this is caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. 33 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 11 now. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 66 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Stafford now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
10.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Slant to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Williams is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Hey, ace, ace. Deuce. Stop.
To throw is Murray. Right side, Thornton with it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Play fake. Murray going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And they'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 49 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. York on now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. From the 50, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And making the tackle there, Jacoby Durant.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Second and 9 now. Murray now going to do it himself. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now from Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Third down and 1.
It's third and 1.
Murray now. He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Murray going to throw. Open man here is Benson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Daniel Bellinger, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. York now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. To throw is Stafford. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He'll let this go for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Murray now to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Murray looking to change the play here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Murray now going to do it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Murray now going to do it himself. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. On 1st down, it's Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
Cade York on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. A quick throw there is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Now Stafford. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing now is Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Okay, York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. He may go. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
York now for the extra. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Cardinals 45, Rams 14. York to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
That's another Rams first down. First and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now he's going to step up and run. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate. It was just...
Touchdown, Rams! Davante Adams with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Rams 22.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Come on.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Come back, come back.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
What? 2. Hey. 2.
To throw is Murray. He'll try and do this himself, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Johnson. And they will score.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and